Professor Lockdown Neil Ferguson has finally admitted and accepted that lockdown is not the right solution and that the UK does not need a winter lockdown. Oh, how I've been waiting for this moment for the past few months. Well, over a year now. It wasn't just the beginning of the lockdown stuff, it was post first lockdown. Now, Neil Ferguson, who has a history of being wrong about everything, history of wrong modeling, history of cheating, and his personal life is none of my problem, it's none of my business. But my problem here is that these guys spent, not just him, it's not really about him, because we're actually giving him some sort of praise, some sort of credit. Well done, Neil Ferguson, for finally changing your mind, going with science as opposed to your fake modeling. All his other colleagues and the other independent sage and all the other weirdos are still not listening to reality of this. Again, I'm not pretending to be a health expert. I'm not. This is not really supposed to be saying I am better than Professor Ferguson. Absolutely not. This is about what they've already told us, how it works, the actual scientists, including Sage, and going against what they said. My job is to simply question why they give us an advice or suggest how science works, and then without explaining, they do the exact opposite. If they say, guys, we were wrong, if they say things change, that's fine. We get that part. But with any issue, he's actually essentially come out to admit that new cases are going up recently, especially since the jabs started, and also the second wave of the cases. That's actually created the natural immunity within society. We're not like the rest of Europe, especially in the Netherlands, Austria, and all those other places that are still seeing an increase. It's not just that. The biggest difference is that when you look at these, I know you're sick and tired of these graphs, but we're just going to do one more time because they're now going to say things are finishing in the UK. They are finally going to lift everything in the UK in terms of all the test and trace stuff. We're going to have an update for you guys on that too. Now, number of cases. As you can see from the left side, that's the first wave, the first lockdown. The cases were low because we didn't do as much testing. We get that. Then you had the winter, last winter, obviously, number of cases up. Everybody did tests. A lot of them are false positive as well. We get that. And then recently, it's collapsed. It's going down. It might come up for the next couple of days up, but then it might potentially go down again. I can't predict, obviously, but that's just how things are, according to Neil Ferguson himself. It's not bad. But remember the trend, how high, and the three different areas. These are what matters. So hospitalizations, the first one obviously on the left is the first lockdown, first wave, normal, as we kind of predicted. Winter got worse because a lot of it got mixed with the flu. A lot of people who also went, this is where the media are not telling the truth, by the way. A lot of people who went to hospital for different reasons, they caught it, and then they tested positive. So not everybody went directly to A&E or ICU for those reasons. Now that is already flatlining, essentially. It's not really going up anyway, it's going down. This is also the most important one, people losing their lives. That, I don't even have to say anything here, you can see. But even that, these numbers, overall, 142,678, they have now, of course, had to force the media outlets like Sky News to clarify. There's a difference between losing your life of or with. Just because someone tested positive within the last 28 days of their life, if they lost their life for a different reason, they still were counted in this number. You make people think that this thing is so deadly that anybody catching it, this is just the end. I'm not also undermining the concept of airborne viruses, guys. Like the YouTube people watching this saying, oh, I'm going to have to ban this video. I'm not saying that. I'm not undermining the concept of airborne viruses. We get that. We still have a problem with flu this year. But tell us the truth. Neil Ferguson was brave enough to change his mind, to come out and tell us the truth. And now we're going to have to wait because later tomorrow, we're going to get more updates from Downing Street on how things are going to be looking in terms of lifting the remaining measures. This channel will keep you guys posted. There's going to be a upcoming video on that topic as well. So make sure, subscribe, click on a bell next to it. That's how you get notified. Otherwise, you're not going to get notified basically by YouTube. And become a member. The link is in the description. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.